Hello and welcome to Tech Trails with Ratish. This is Learning by Doing Build series, episode 5. So in the previous episode, we created all the content models that are required for the fictional website taste trail. So in this episode, let's look at how to create the content tree itself using the content models that we developed in the previous episode. But before doing that, let's also configure the allowed content types for each of the models. Like for example, the recipe pages should be only allowed to add under recipe listing page. Recipe pages should not be directly added under home page. So we can restrict that. Similarly, standard pages can be added under home page, but standard pages should not be allowed to be added under recipe listing page. So we can have all these fine-grained controls set up. So let's see how to do that. So before getting started, let's quickly recap our sitemap. So this is the sitemap that we had envisioned for the taste trail website. At the top we have the home page. At the first level items are about us, contact, which are the standard pages, and when we have a search page, and the heart of our website is the recipe pages, where we have a recipe listing page, and we also have a collection pages. So this would form our sitemap. Yeah, I've launched the website. Let's quickly go into the CMS interface. So I'm logging in with my admin credentials. Yeah, it's gonna take a few seconds to log me in. Yeah, I'm logged in now. Just waiting for the page to load. I can quickly go to settings. So under settings, I look at all the content types that we created. So let's filter by the pages. So we have these 4 different pages. So let's start with the home page, so which is our start page here. So I'm quickly going to the child content types. So under child content types, so since it's a home page, we'll allow couple of page types under this. So one is you can create a standard pages, which is like our about us or contact us pages, and we'll allow creating a recipe listing page. We'll not allow recipe page to be created directly under home page, and we'll also not allow a home page to be nested under a home page or a root page or any trash pages. So we are restricting it only to these 2 types. So we can create a recipe listing page or a standard page under the home page. So let's select that and click on save. Yeah, it's gonna take a couple of seconds to do that. Yeah, so that's done. So now let's go back to content types, filter by page again. Let's go to the second page, which is our standard page. So under standard pages, which is like our about us page, so we can create other standard pages under the standard page. Like for example, under about us, you might create another a page, standard page called as, let's say, YS. Or let's say history about your recipe website or something like that. But certainly will not allow recipe listing page or recipe pages or any other pages under this. So the only allowed page is standard page. So let's do that. So I'm going to select it, choose only the standard page, and click on save. So we'll wait for a couple of seconds for it to save. So that is completed. So now let's go back again, filter by page. Let's take a look at the recipe listing page now. So under recipe listing pages, we will only allow recipe pages to be saved. No other items are allowed, so that is also saved. So let's go back, filter by page again, and let's go to the recipe page, which is our last page type. Let's go to child content types again. Under recipe pages, we will not allow any other content types to be created. So we'll select it as none and click on save. Yeah. So that is done. To quickly see this in action, we'll go to edit, and we'll wait for the content tree to be loaded. It's going to take a couple of seconds. Yeah, it's loading now. So I'll be seeing the content tree very soon. Yeah, I can see my start page. So now when I go to the start page and click on new page, I see these two pages which are listed, which is my recipe listing page and my standard page. So this is what we configured in the child content types. So similarly, all other page types will have the same the child content types restriction that we set up. Yeah, so that completes our child content type configuration. Thank you. Now that the allowed content types are configured, let's go ahead and create the content tree using the content models that we already developed. So I've launched the website, and I've also tried to create a sample content tree here. So we had the start page already, which is our home page. So under that I've created an about us page, which is using a standard page type. So I have not filled any content for now. It's just a placeholder. We can fill in some content here. Apart from that, I've created a recipe listing page which is called as recipes. This is also directly under the start page or the home page. So you can see here it says it's of type price recipe listing page. So in this I have added a filter panel. So if you look at this, I'll quickly edit this. So it has a search target, and so we can set the search target as recipes here, right? That will be my search target. So that's the current page, that would be a search target. Yeah, and the default cuisine can be also set here. So let's say I have Indian as my preference, so I can set those things here. Right. Yeah, so that's about the recipe listing page. And let's go back to, I've also created a sample recipe page. So we have a butter chicken with naan recipe here, right? So yeah, it's loading. So I marked the taxonomy as Indian and festive recipe, right? And in the content there is a small description here. SEO is left blank for now, we can update that later. So, and this is where you see that the selection factory. So I've set the selection as medium here, and I've added all the ingredients that are required and all the recipe steps that are required. So in order to add the ingredients and recipe steps for this particular page, all you need to do is go to this area and say create a new block. That will open up this for you, and you can select for ingredients, you can select the ingredient step. It will show the form where you will need to fill in all the details and click on create. So that will create and add that ingredient there. So I have added that here, so I can just remove this. So to show you one of the ingredients, let's say the first one, so let's click on that, click on edit. So it should, yeah, it should show you the ingredient name, the quantity and the unit, right? This is how you create. So you can add here multiple ingredients and multiple steps also follows the similar pattern. So if you see one of the steps here, yeah, so these are the steps. So it has a step and it has a detail in the descriptions, right? That is how all the steps are created. And the next thing is the media. So I've uploaded a media image. So under this I've created two folders, which is for recipe images and recipe videos. For now I've just uploaded a image. So that image is what I've selected for the recipe image here. So this is how a sample content tree is created with the content models that we created in the previous episode. Yeah. Thank you. We'll catch up soon in the next episode.